All right, guys, finally got our hands this week on the brand new Great Lakes Finesse drop. Some other Finesse stuff from some of our favorite brands, and then Jackall finally makes a little bit of a play in the drop this week. Mega one, let's do it. What a day, what a day. How was your day, man? I haven't seen you all day.
Oh, it's pretty fire. Got some new product in.
New product in?
Bunch of new products in.
I know, I can see some of it. So this morning, I got up very early. Not an early guy. Not my favorite thing to do. But I got up early, and we shot a pretty cool video today. So Ashton's been busy doing a bunch of stuff. Just bought a house. Congrats to you again on that.
Thank you, sir.
So me and Johnny went out this morning, slept for about 2 hours. Pretty sleepy, but we're gonna get through this one, man. And I'm excited about, I mean, I was gonna say a lot of the stuff today, but I'm excited about everything. Come on, it's
pretty much everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's Thursdays, you know what I'm saying? First time, Thursday, 7:30, this is the drop. This is what we do, man. We kind of gather everything up, show you what's new with my boy Ashton, QTR_46, our main Instagram, at Tacklebros Fishing. Go check that out. YouTube just surpassed Instagram. We've had the Instagram for 5 years, man. We've had the YouTube for like a year and a half. You guys are amazing. Also, check out my personal stuff at TacklePrez on Instagram. And you can see why we're so sad about Thousand Island Open that we were talking about, because we posted a video on that. Now, that being said, I want to say a couple things while I'm reminded of it. First thing, the all-new Megabass Evolutions are now available for pre-sale. So if you are looking to make sure you can secure one of the first batches that come in, this is how you do it. You pre-order it. The second it gets here, we're gonna ship it out to you, send you an email notification, bing, bang, boom, at your door in a couple days. That's just how we roll. So if you have been looking at any of the new Evolutions, super sick. You got some slant bridges in there, awesome actions. We got some solid tip mid-strolling rods. It's just an amazing it's the most high-end, I mean, other than the arms, but the most readily available Megabass lineup ever built. They feel incredible. I've had a chance to get my hands on them. They're sick rods, man. So if you've been looking at them, they are available for pre-order now. I'm actually expecting them with hopefully next couple weeks. Also, someone who is behind the camera made a mistake a couple weeks ago that was just reminded to me.
My bad.
If you were looking at any of the D-style stuff, the Gilling, the 6-inch Varrolas, someone put them on
this Thursday's drop.
For this Thursday's drop when they were supposed to be 2 weeks ago. So those should all be fixed now and available online. They're both amazing. I mean, we talk about the Varrola all the time. It's just a very special minnow profile bait. The Gilling is gonna join into that sort of bluegill profile, kind of like a Bellows gill or like a Hira Tyler or a bull flat, something along those lines, but elastomer style. So a little bit different, super deep ribbing, like almost, I want to say deeper than the Bellows gill. Those are now available. This week, we finally got the GLF stuff. So Great Lakes Finesse released a entire micro series this year at ICAST.
They pulled a Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah, they did. I mean, there you go. Yeah, so a little Honey I Shrunk the Kids on their best-selling stuff, I would say. One that I'm incredibly excited for. I mean, I'm excited for everything, but there was one that really stood out to me. Now, I'm not going to go into crazy detail about this because I'm going to get Dan down here and I'm going to let the words come from the horse's mouth. Is that how you say the saying? That's the saying.
That's the saying.
It's from the horse's mouth. So Dan is going to come down, sit down with us, and he's really going to break down everything. Now, all of the profiles are going to be familiar, right? Like we're going to have the Juvy Craws. You know what I mean? We're going to have the snack Craws. We're going to have everything. And we're going to go through it right now, but we're going to do a much more deep dive into this in a video coming out probably next week. So keep that in mind. But needless to say, I'm going to start showing you, I'm going to show you some size comparison. That's what I'm going to start with, because I think that is, I got them somewhere.
It's on your right, on your right. No, yep, look right. There, Great Lakes.
Ah,
yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Okay, so while we're talking about this, downsized baits, you guys know we're already in. I mean, I've been doing downsize, like ultra finesse stuff for like the last 5 years, man, and maybe even longer, dude.
Maybe.
Like, I feel like I've been doing this. So this is a welcomed addition to me. You know, a lot of places just add colors all the time and all that, but like doing probably the opposite of what most people do. You know, you start out with a small bait, okay? You start out with the Juvy Craw, right? This guy is 2.5 inches. That's a small tube, man. Like, that's the size tube that I generally fish. But then you come back with the micro Juvy Craw and you come out with a tiny little 2-inch version of it.
Hello.
That's a mind blown. I love downsized profiles. Now, I've noticed, and this is why I fish a lot of 2.5-inch tubes. I feel like the smaller crawfish maybe are, you know, they have smaller claws, so easier to eat, less defense, softer. Like, there's many benefits to doing this.
Dude, I got one of my analogies.
What's your analogy?
Do you love donuts?
Yes.
Love donuts. Do you love donut holes? Way more.
Donut holes
Easy to
is a
eat.
crazy shout.
Well, you got a Timbit versus a Donny.
You gotta call them Timbit.
Yeah, you call them a Timbit.
I know you're trying to peel the
Well, the
napkins
Americans.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't know what a Timbit is. If you guys know what a Timbit is, leave in the comments. Canadians know what a Timbit is, man. That's what I mean.
Easier to eat, smaller profile.
It's true.
And you can eat
exactly,
more.
and you could eat more of them.
Exactly.
And it's just like variety's the spice of life, dude. Maybe you're like, hey, I really want a black Juvy Craw, and you're like, oh, I actually want a green pumpkin one as well, and you still got room for 2. Now, because of the downsize, my favorite tube hook ever. This was like, again, I've said this a million times. This was the deciding factor of us bringing in Great Lakes Finesse. I'm very critical on tube hooks. I'm a huge tube fisherman. They've downsized the tube hook as well. So this is the GLF mini tube head, micro tube head. It's gonna fit perfectly into these little 2-inch guys, like brother man.
Hell yeah, brother, man.
Hell yeah, brother man. So it's just a mini downsized profile. That's at the end of the day, that's the meat and potatoes of it. I'm gonna leave all of my, you know, further comments for my conversation with Dan, because I always like having that little give and take feedback that we get. I love shooting those videos. Me and Dan have a pretty good relationship and fun conversations when we start nerding out on tackle together. So I'll run through the colors just to remind you. Pretty much all the same, like, core colors. Everybody looking for a GLF restock as well, that's gonna come next week. So everything GLF will be back in stock. Nothing's been in stock for like 2 months, man. So this will be our biggest restock that we've had, I don't even know, in months and months. But yeah, colors. So we're gonna start right here with motor oil. Personal favorite, one of my favorites. I'll show you my actual favorite. Black. That's, I meant GLF. Matte colors. Easy, simple colors. We're gonna have black, blue, smoke clear purple flake, green pumpkin, watermelon. So you got the green pumpkin, you got the little watermelon on the back. We're gonna have frosted shad for all you sight fishermen. We're gonna have green pumpkin. This is my personal favorite color. Green pumpkin, purple copper flake. The only change I would make would be make it gold. So all those are now available in the micro Juvy Craw. Oh, so we got brown pumpkin special, man. This is probably one of the better selling colors.
My personal favorite now.
There you go. So all those are gonna be available in micro Juvy Craws. Yes.
We don't have all the colors.
Okay, what colors are we missing?
4 of them.
We're missing 4 colors.
Yeah.
Classic. Okay, well, we have some colors. Oh, we got more colors here. Okay, hold on. We also have green pumpkin red flake. And then, yeah, just as Ashton said, we are missing a handful of colors. We're expecting them to come in very soon. But for now, those are available in the micro Juvy Craw. Now, the bait that got me the most excited, I remember Dan brought these in and he's showing me them and I'm looking at everything and I'm staring at this bait. He's like, you good, man? Like, is everything all right? Like, you haven't said anything in like 5 minutes. Because I was sitting there thinking of all the fish that I'm gonna catch on this guy. Now, Snack Craw, honest to God, man, originally didn't do anything for me. The guy behind the camera is the one that actually unlocked that bite for me, because I watched him catch a 720 or something on it, 7 pound 20. Yeah, it was a gigantic smallmouth. Now, I am very particular with my trailers. The 2.1 inch Snack Craw became one of my favorite trailers after that. The 1.7 is literally perfect The little 1.7s that just came out are literally 100% perfect for the Radio Gudama type level, type cover. That's my micro jig, talk about it all the time. It seems like a very small difference. I'm gonna hold their hands. Does that work?
Yep.
So it seems like it's only 0.4 inches, right? Not too small. You guys know what 0.4 inches will do for you. This time in the reverse though. So this is honestly my most exciting bait. I mean, arguably Vicast for this round. It's so simple, man, and sometimes simplicity is serendipity.
Love it.
That works.
That does work.
Dude, I'm gonna try to incorporate big words here. But yeah, this is just a very simple profile. It's matte, it floats. It's not gonna have a crazy amount of action, but it's gonna do exactly what you need to do. It's gonna bulk up the skirt a little bit. It's gonna give you a little bit of a craw profile. I mean, they're on the money dipping honey. So my favorite color, again, that green pumpkin, purple copper. Talk about it all the time. Just need it in gold. We're gonna motor oil again. We got black. We got black blue. We got green pumpkin. Iridescent. Dude, people sleep on this color. Don't sleep on iridescent, man. I can't believe it. Dude, sometimes clear is one of my most confident baits.
Oh, yeah.
This is clear with a little bit of blue. I don't know. Maybe sleep on it. It's better for me, I guess. Green pumpkin blue. We got the green pumpkin watermelon lamb again. So watermelon on the back, green pumpkin on the top. Love to see that. Brown pumpkin special.
Yes, sir.
El Clasico. Matte black red. Green pumpkin OB, dude. Sneaky good color. This is one of the colors we're missing in the micros.
Yep.
Fire Craw.
Yep.
Frosted shad.
Yes, sir.
And arguably actually the best color in this bait, smoke clear purple flake, man. I don't know why. This one talks to me, dude. So those are the two key items for me. Now there's a ton of other stuff which we're gonna go over as well, but Great Lakes Finesse is literally like a perfect representation of understanding what is currently going on in fishing. There's going to be a day when it doesn't make sense because everything is going to go back to bigger. But right now, the fish are so keyed in on small stuff pretty much everywhere. I mean, some of you guys in the south, I know, are throwing those big 7.5-inch minnow baits, and that's awesome. Up here, they are keyed in on the smallest things. I have spent a lot of time on Lake Ontario over the past 8 years. It is bizarre how small of a bait catches the biggest fish, and this is a perfect example of moving in the right direction. When everybody else pivots this way, you pivot this way. It doesn't make sense until it's out, and then you're like, that's literally what needed to happen. So super excited for GLF and for you guys to be able to get that. Now, one of our best selling underspins, the sneaky underspin, also gets a facelift. So they went to the micro underspin. This is going to be built on a #1 604. So I keep bringing things up for size comparison because like just showing you the package, it really does nothing. You have to understand how small this is. Think weights that you should be throwing in like a marabou jig. You know what I mean? Like those ultra small weights that, you know, you have to slow roll because this is a terrible example because this is like a 3/8. We got a 3/8 and a 3/32. It's really the hook is the key here. So if you look, this is on a #1, or this is on a 1/0, and this is on a #1. I believe it's on a 1/0. Mega size difference. So this is going to allow you to put on smaller profile baits. Like a lot of guys, you know, this is an amazing trailer for that, obviously. You can put on, you know, a hand trailer, which we just recently got in. These little guys from Issei. There's endless possibilities. This size of head really doesn't exist in any good fashion, in my opinion. Now they've done something a little bit unique with the trailer. It's shrink wrapped, so it's going to help you keep the bait on. Obviously they put a little hook keeper on there as well, but the shrink wrapping, it just kind of bulks it up to grab the plastic a little bit more. I mean, I keep saying it, man. You know, downsize is the new upsize. So 6 colors, 3 different sizes. 3/32, 1/16, and 1/8 in these little guys. So that's on a #1 hook. I'll run through the colors really quick. We're gonna have chartreuse shad, matte perch, one of my personal favorites. You get a little bit of orange hit on the chin there. Matte black. We have white shad. We have the OG which is just like an unpainted head. And then we also have green pumpkin. Now, both blades, so you're gonna get a silver blade or a gold willow blade that comes on these. They've downsized the blade, obviously, to fit up with the profile. Really cool new look from GLF. Again, I'm not gonna go into huge detail about this. Dan's gonna come over. We're gonna break it all down for you. Okay, so drop minnow is one of those ones where they kind of went both ways. So last year they came with a 3.25 inch drop minnow. The original one was 2.75. Now we're gonna get the 2.25 inch. So again, a perfect, you know, drop shot bait. That's what it's originally designed for, but it's also gonna be a great trailer for that underspin head. If I was a betting man, I'd say they're gonna come out with some smaller size swim bait heads as well, which would be awesome. Just, there's too many colors of those to go through right this second. Yeah, but we will do that with Dan in a couple days and kind of, again, break everything down for you, show you the 3 different size options. But all the great colors are in it. Like this is Shiner. You're gonna have, you know, your meltdowns, green pumpkin, purple coppers, 309s, gobies, everything that you're used to seeing with GLF is now gonna be available in these. This was like one of the OG drop shot baits for pretty much everybody in here. It was like this has long shad, this, what?
You know, I just thought. So my old PB,
yep,
I caught on a drop minnow. My new PB, I caught on a snack craw.
You're kind of the GLF guy, dude.
Kind of am this GLF guy, man.
I like it. So yeah, if you guys are fans of GLF like we are, I think it's one of the better brands in fishing. Check this stuff out, man. The new micro series now available here. Dude, fishing today actually took a lot out of me.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a morning guy.
I don't think many people are.
Dude, I like fishing. I like golf. Morning sports. What is wrong with me, dude?
I don't get the whole golf in the morning thing. There's no morning golf bite.
No, but golf in the morning, you golf, dude, what? Dude, you golf you start at 7?
Yeah.
So you're done by 11, you get the whole day, you just played a full round of golf. It's like a morning thing. I don't know how to explain. I don't get it either, dude. I play golf at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's also cooler. Like, for instance, me and Johnny get on the water, 16 degrees, okay?
Yeah.
Cut 2, getting off the water, 32 degrees. I was like, damn, bro, it just got crazy. That's Celsius. Maybe, can you put conversion for?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have no, you know, I'm gonna learn Fahrenheit. Brutally hot today, super windburnt, pretty sleepy. But you know what, dude? I'm happy to be here with you, buddy. Missed you today.
Missed you too, man.
Was the first time that, is that one of the, well, I've filmed a couple times without you, like, solo. But this is like one of the first times you haven't filmed with me ever.
No, exactly.
Is it the first time?
It's the first time. It's sad.
Jesus,
awkward.
Man. Stop being a grown-up and getting your life together.
Oh, dude, I hate it. It's tough.
Okay. Last product from GLF. Amazing. Amazing. So this is the GLF terminal wallet. Now, it's not, listen, it will work. And I'm going to say that it will work very comfortably with anything you want to put in here. So like, if you're a fan of like Ryugi, you can slot one in here, no problems. If you were just a diehard GLF fan, there's nothing better than this. Look at that.
I might need one because I'm a GLF guy.
I might need one just for my 2 books, dude. Yeah. So, this is the wallet. It literally fits the GLF packaging on all of their terminal stuff. So, you know, their Ned heads, their swim bait heads, their sneaky underspins, their hanging heads. Everything terminal GLF is going to fit in here perfectly. Tube heads, I don't know how I didn't. Even those little clips that they have for like the quick change drop shot, that will all fit in here. You get a ton of binder pages, man. Like just page after page after page. Like I don't even know how many pages are in it. There's got to be 15, 18 pages in here.
You'd fill that with tubes.
I would literally fill this with tubes. Ingenious idea. Like I said, you can put other stuff in here. It will fit, be maybe a little baggy, but you could put the back sleeve in here and you just have literally everything in here perfectly organized. It comes in this great little zip up binder. So it's nice and secure. It's not like waterproof or anything, but it's still super sick. You can like clip it onto stuff apparently, which is pretty sweet. There's a little loop there. You got a little hanging loop here if you want to use it as like a little satchel.
Yeah, I love when you do bags, man. It's just
a little satchel, yeah. Dude. GLF hit on the front, which I really like. It's simple. That's what kind of what I like the most about it. Like it's not, you know, red and whatever. It's just simple. Great Lakes Finesse terminal wallet available now. Awesome product, especially for you GLF fans. I think it's a great product just in general for all things terminal though. All right, something I don't get to say very often, new Jackall. Now, it's not everything new that they came out with. We did get a handful of things. You like pompadours? You like all the colors of pompadours? None of them. But you like the new color of pompadour? We have it. This is black shad. Pompadour is a, like, I know there's a couple guys that come in here and every couple weeks, where's the pompadours at? Where's the pompadours? We haven't had them in a very long time. There's a couple new colors. Now, these are going to trickle in. I don't know exactly when they're coming. Wasn't really expecting this. I like that this one has black blades. 22 grams, 79 mils. So it's like a small crawler bait. Has a little prop on the back, moves a ton of water. Excellent, excellent, fun catching bait. Just one color in this week in the Pompadour. Gantarel. Wouldn't it be sweet if we had a bunch of Gantarels?
Oh, yeah.
We don't. We have one.
Oh, yeah, we do.
One, and it's a new color, which, I mean, happy that we got one new color.
It's a cool color.
It is a great color.
On it. The tail goes a bit red.
Black Piraruku.
Taking a page out of the Mekararuku.
Dude, you know what's funny? Sometimes when I say Japanese words, it sounds Spanish. Piraruku.
That's fair.
Anyways.
Dude, you know what I just thought about? Even though these are core items,
yep.
they're collectible.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. You never get Jackall Gantarel Juniors. But if you're a Gantarel fan, this is a really cool bait, man. One thing that really sets us apart from me, obviously the multi-segment, it's 5-inch, 1.5 ounces. Super easy to cast. Like, you probably own a rod that casts this. They do probably the best feathered trebles I've ever seen. It's art. It just doesn't do it justice, man. So if you're a fan of, swim baits, Gantarels, Jackall, any of that, just 2 colors in 2 products are now in stock. Hopefully we'll get the rest of the new colors in really soon. Hopefully we get a Jackall restock soon, dude.
It's only August. It's not Christmas.
Yeah.
Let's not get crazy.
They discontinue everything good, man. All right, new this week for us, not a new product for Valleyhill. This is the 7-inch and the 5-inch Indy stick. So I'm gonna do all the back stuff first. So 7-inch 6-aught hook, 5-inch 4-aught hook. You're gonna get 6 to a pack in the 5-inch. You're gonna get 4 to a pack in the 7-inch. 28 grams in the 7-inch. That's 1 ounce, and then 10 grams in the 5-inch. We should do that from now on.
That is great. I like this profile.
Okay, so essentially this is like a emo style of stickworm, similar to the slender scat. This is designed to be a bottom fished worm style bait. It has a little bit of a flatter body just to have a little bit of resistance in the water. There's a couple bands there if you want to Nico rig it. It kind of gives you the perfect point to really put that O-ring on. Dense salt, that's the big key here. So if you're fishing, if you're
fishing 100 foot of water.
Yeah, it's literally endless once you get to that 7-inch. You got a 1 ounce, literally 1 ounce of salt. So I think it's a really cool bait, man. A lot of guys throw Senko's style baits. I mean, worm style baits work, man, at the end of the day. This is cool to just have a completely, you don't rig it up with a weight. You just kind of, no sinker rig. So Texas rig, no sinker rig, or if you want a Nico no sinker rig, it's kind of nice for that, man. Not Nico, but like wacky no sinker rig. You can Nico rig it as well if you want it to fall just a little bit head down. Bunch of like natural looking like wormy colors, somewhat.
They have this one color that is electric, only in the 5-inch right now.
Okay, talk to me about it.
It's you'll pick it up. You'll know exactly which one it is.
All right, so colors in the 5-inch. We're gonna start right here with bluegill. It's kind of like that black with a little bit of blue flake, a little bit of copper flake. Let's see if we agree on the same color. Man, Chris has been raving about these. He's been playing with these for about 2 weeks now, non-stop sending me giants with these in its mouth. So pretty excited to start to get into them myself. I haven't really had a chance yet, but something I'm looking forward to. We got watermelon red flake, root beer. We also have shrimp. Oh, you can see it in the front. Oh, it's a little window, dude.
It's a little window, man.
Hell yeah, dude. Is this it?
It was root beer.
It was root beer?
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were doing like a Scuppernong joke.
Yeah.
We got Scuppernong blue flake. We got smoked blue shad as well. So that's available in the 5-inch. And then in the 7-inch, we also have bluegill. We have black blue flake. These are heavy daddies, man.
Oh yeah. That's 4 ounces in your hand.
That's nuts, man. We got smoked black silver, the El Clasico green pumpkin, and then Scuppernong blue flake.
Yes, sir.
Amazing color, Scuppernong.
Great color.
All right, also new to us this week from Valleyhill, not a new product, the Valleyhill Beat Rider. Now, these are, it's a swim jig, dude. At the end of the day,
yep.
We all know swim jigs. We've all thrown them. We've all seen them before. This one has a little twist to it. If you are, I know a lot of, 95% of all swim jigs come with a brush guard. Fair?
Yep. It was made for the weeds.
Yeah, so to make it weedless, right? Because you fish a lot of swim jigs in the weeds. If you are not a fan of the brush guard, this might be something for you to look at. So this is the Beat Rider. You're gonna notice this very long, intricate, metal pole sticking out of the nose of it. And if you look, it's gonna line up pretty perfectly with the hook. This is designed to basically cut through the grass before it ever gets to the hook. So as you're swimming this through, you're gonna be tied here. It's gonna be coming through the grass. This is gonna be making sure that the coast is clear for this guy to come through. There's way too many colors for me to show you, but I do have 3 sizes. So we're gonna start at a 5/8, go down to a 1/2 ounce, and then finish at a 1/4. So you could pretty much fish any water column. It's middle of the summer right now. The fish are as much into the grass as they're gonna be all year. So probably if you're a swim jig guy, and maybe you cut your brush guards off just because you feel like it hurts the hookup ratio or whatever the reason is, this could be an option for you. Tons and tons of colors, man. Like we got reds, we got, more natural colors. We got bluegillish colors. We got the chartreuses, there's whites, there's pinks. There's a little bit of everything for somebody. I think it's a really cool bait, man. I think it's a cool concept. As long as there's a little bit of a boundary being pushed, I'm happy about it. Right?
Yeah, 100%.
This is just a different way to be weedless. So I can't see a negative side to it. It's probably honestly about as weedless as a brush guard is, right?
I think so
too. Like when you're fishing, the brush guard works to an extent, right? If you're coming through stuff that's too thick, it sucks to suck, man. Like that's fishing, right? This is probably going to be about the same level of weedlessness as the brush guard, but it's going to take away the brush from the hook, which is going to allow you to have a better hookup ratio.
Oh, another analogy.
Okay.
Let's say it's like when you're walking in the dark, you put your hand out in front of you, so your hand hits something before your face.
You don't
does.
just cover your mouth.
Exactly. You don't put your hands on your face, because then you're walking to the wall at the same time as your hands.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
I'm on point with the analogies today.
For the first time ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Beat Rider now available from Valleyhill in 3 sizes, millions of colors, man. Check those out. I think it's a really cool product. This is a very laid back chill drop, dude.
I think it's a sick drop.
I feel like this is like if we did the drop in on the West Coast.
Yeah.
This is like a little West Coast vibe drop.
I feel like honestly what it feels like, I feel like we're in Japan, like in a bar, just like chilling, and this is how we do the drop there.
It's Asahi.
Yeah.
I need this today, man. Dude, caught my my biggest largemouth of the year today.
Yeah, off the year today. Yeah, that's fair. Yes, sir, you did. Congratulations.
Thanks, buddy. Full disclosure, I need to just spend more time largemouth fishing. I really enjoy it. It's never going to be smallmouth fishing to me, and I know that. There's just not that connection.
No.
But there is definitely something extremely special about largemouth fishing that I feel like I forgot about, and I was happy today to get back into it.
Sometimes you see a different flavor.
Yeah, variety's the spice of life, buddy.
Exactly.
That's what I always say. All right, so pretty interesting drop for Geecrack this week. We have, I'm going to start with a new product. So you guys are all familiar with the Q-Bomb, the 1-inch, the 1.2 inch. It's kind of their, dice style concept of bait. This week they've added a new version to it. So this is the new Finesse model of the Geecrack Q-Bomb. So basically all that's changed here are the silicone strands. They've gone with a finer strand. They're just looking to get a little bit more. It almost should be the, I don't know if finesse is the right way to say it. Okay, so the strands are the thing they've changed. It's a much more small strand in the new Finesse series. It's gonna give it actually more action in the water. It's gonna push less water, but these are gonna be a lot more active in the water. So if you're, just trying to do something a little bit new, maybe your fish are looking for a little bit more silicone skirting in the water.
Bit more movement.
Bit more movement. There you go. Yeah. This would be a good option. Now, the thing I'm actually most excited about these is things like this. Like, you get a white one now. So, I think they're pretty cool. There's only 4 colors right now, and they're only in the 1.2. So, the 1-inch will be coming. I don't know exactly when, but I do know that it is on the menu. You're also going to have just a straight black one, which I love to see. This is a light chartreuse smoke. So more of like
it's a melon.
Yeah, it's almost like glowy, if that makes sense. And then we're also gonna have green smoke. So just 4 colors, all in the 1.2 inch size, so the larger of the 2 sizes. Pretty cool little Finesse Q-Bomb from Geecrack this week. In the OG Q-Bomb, just a restock on some of the more popular colors, like you got clear green pumpkin here. So it's basically just green pumpkin. The skirting material is maybe just slightly lighter green pumpkin, but you got that guy. You're gonna have green pumpkin bite chartreuse, and that's it for the 1 inch.
There you go.
I had a stack and I was like, those are 1.2s. And then 1.2, we already had some of the colors in stock, but we also got Weed Special back in stock, Brown White back in stock. This is one of the better colors, man. It's just, you know, it's like a green pumpkin with like some like electric shad fleck. That's what I call that, like shiny blue flake. And then white and, well, it's like a clearish white with green pumpkin strands. And then also just the clear green pumpkin as well. PE scissors are back in stock. We haven't had these in a long time. Now, I'm very picky with scissors. I like my bubbles, but these are very good. They come in 2 different colors. I'm gonna show you the green one. It's like a very, you know, 4 braided line scissors. If you're a fan of Geecrack, they're branded with little Geecrack kit on the handle. Those are in stock in both this greenish, like kind of camo-ish green color, and then also in black. Handful of colors in the Imokemushi 40 are also back in, and then 1 color in 60, and then also in the 3.8 inch Imokemushi Slims are back in. Do some new colors. So in the 3.8 inch Bellows Go, which is probably like our best-selling Gill style bait, probably one of our best-selling Texas rig baits this year. Just an overall restock. So we got colors like green pumpkin. We're gonna have watermelon. They have dark matter. So this is that black with the blue bottom, kind of a black blue, take on black blue. They've also added to the homeless fisherman lineup of baits. So in that pink lemonade, they've added the 3.8 inch Bellows Gill, which is awesome to see. This is more of a size for everybody. Marshall throws a lot of giant baits, you know, like the 5.8 inch, the big 8 inch Bellows stick. This week, we're gonna add it into this. It's the pink front, and then it has sort of like this yellowish, orangish backing to it. Great color, great if you're in like Dirty Water, man. I think that would be a big player for sure. People were hyped about that color last
They
week.
were hyped about that color. It's a sick color.
Yeah, those 5, yeah, it's not a bad color. Also, in the 5.8 inch, I think we had this already.
Believe so.
So we've restocked these in the 5.8 inch. 5.8 inch sticks, all back in stock as well, which I love to see. Geecrack has been incredibly hard to get this year. So even a lot of the 3.8 inch Bellows Gill colors, like we didn't see any of them come back this week. Like, you know, the AJ's Juice, all that type of stuff. None of those came in. So if you're looking for like a green pumpkin-ish, we got the green pumpkin right now. I'm not sure when the rest of it's gonna come in. I'm hoping very soon, but yeah, just a little heads up. We do have the Elastomer though. So in the 3.8 inch Elastomer style, I get asked about this a lot. I like the Elastomer, I don't mind it. I don't love it for flipping. I understand the durability aspect of it, which is great, but you lose the beauty of this bait while you're throwing the Elastomer. It seems in your hand like it's very flowy, but I think once it gets in the water, it becomes very dense and very hard. That's like all Elastomer though. It's not just like a Geecrack specific thing. So I pretty much only, you know, take these guys if I'm like fishing bottom, like on a Ned rig or something. You get that little bit of floating so it stands up. But as far as flipping, I really like the original ones. Yeah, they're very soft. Most baits that work amazingly are the softest baits you can get. K-Tech's a great instance of that. If you are worried about durability, good option. But for me, I'm gonna keep these, you know, for like Ned rigging and like bottomy stuff where I need it to stand up a little bit. Handful of the 2.8s are also back in this week. I'm just gonna run through the rest of the plastics. BaoBab Hogs. This is, I don't know if we talked about this very much, man, but you know, Texas rig beaver style baits are, you know, still incredibly popular. This is a phenomenal little Texas rig beaver style bait. You're gonna get that deep ribbing that you get with everything Geecrack. This comes as a one piece, but you are able to pull it apart like a lot of the other ones. It has a ton of action in the water. You get the SAF. So I know a lot of guys will go with like a Berkeley Max scent for, you know, sometimes for like a little trailer, or maybe they need a little piece of a worm for like a hair jig or something like that. I have been doing that with Geecrack forever. It's not like my 1A, like, I mean, I love the Bellows gill more, but if they are on like a beaver style, like if everybody's catching them on beaver, if I'm punching or something like that, awesome option for me. Also works great as a trailer. It's like one of those things, you can add that little bit of scent. SAF. I mean, what are we
Tough
talking?
to beat. Yeah.
What are we talking?
It is my favorite scent.
Yeah, same. All the BaoBabs are back in stock. We haven't had these, like a big restock on these in quite some time, so I figured I would just highlight those pretty quickly. All good colors too, man. Like a lot of places don't do like a really good black blue. This is just black blue. Just the tips are a little bit blue. AJ's Spicy Avocado might be one of the better colors. We've done a color kind of similar to this, where it's like black on one side, green pumpkin on the other. This one just has a little bit of red fleck in it. So yeah, all really good colors, like PB and J, stuff like that. Revival Shad restock. We don't restock Revival Shads very often. This for me, like, I mean, looking at it now,
it's a good mid-strolling bait.
yeah, oh, I know it's a good mid-strolling bait, but I'm thinking of like a bladed jig trailer, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Because like finding like the lighter colors, like the whites and stuff in, you know, they don't make it in the Katakuchi worm.
No.
They do make it in a Death Hatter, but it has that silverish bottom, so one of these might be a player. I'm gonna try the Revival Shads for a bladed jig trailer and keep you guys posted. I think it might be a player. Lastly, on the, you know, soft bait side, we got a handful of the Bellows Gills swimmers in. So if you like the SAF, you like the deep ribbing, you like the action of, you know, like a Bellows gill, you can add a little paddle tail to it and turn this into a swim bait. They rig up super easily. It has like a super deep chamber into the back, so you can really get the hook in there. And then you can just hook it into one of the ribs and it becomes completely weedless, and just keep changing ribs if it rips out for whatever reason. This is a great option just in the 3.2 inch size, so just a smaller size for now. Let's do hard baits, because we actually got some hard baits this week, which we never really get. I'm gonna do the A rigs first. This is our best selling Alabama rig in the entire store. We have the Stealth 5 and the Stealth 7 back in stock. The great thing about these is, man, a lot of the A rigs, you have to bend out the arms, which is fine if you're really good at tuning them. I'm not. These all come fully tuned out of the package. If you don't like the blades, you can take them off and you can put a hook there. If you want to get some different color blades, you have the option to change them. They all come on little snaps, so you're able to change everything out on this guy. Really cool A-rig. They run amazingly. I've caught a ton of fish on. The 5 up here is what I can use, so I use the 5 99% of the time. You guys down south, to get to use the 7. Pretty dope. Jealous. And yeah, they're both back in stock now. Gilling twists are back in stock. So this is the little 75 millimeter, 10 gram little swim bait that they have. Little too big to be BFS. The hooks scream BFS to me, but the weight is just a little bit too much. 4 of the better selling colors are back in stock this week. They're all gill. Do you want,
as the name would say,
do you want bluegill? Do you want chartreuse gill? Do you want a chrome gill? We got your gills. Even the goldback is gill. Has a little gill pattern built into it. These are dope. They have a little wedge tail on them. Come on, baby.
those are sick.
That's sick, man.
Yeah.
We've had these before. Obviously we haven't thrown them, but that is a sweet little package, dude. Like I said, comes with a little plastic tail on it. They are replaceable. You don't get any in the package, but they are replaceable somewhere. Dude, this thing is sick.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a little baby bluegill profile. I'm actually gonna take one of these, man.
I know they are cool. I kind of wanted one too.
So,
After seeing it out the package.
not a new product. New to me and Ashton, apparently.
Yeah.
And yeah, the Gilling twisters. These are the high float versions, so they are gonna float. They do have like a bill, so you can wake them. You could probably just get them subsurface. You can also weight them and tune them and stuff like that. But 75 millimeters, 10 grams, all back in stock. Big daddies. These are going to be the Gilling 125s. So these are also the high float model, just 2 colors right now. So this color that I'm holding is going to be natural gill, and then we're also going to have natural spawn gill. These are a great little swim bait, man. These ones don't have lips on them, so it is more of like a true swim bait. You can weight these. That's what I do a lot of the time. Put like a little bomb weight on them or something like that, or like a little strip of lead to get these down just subsurface. I like them just subsurface, nothing too crazy. These are both available now. All right, this week for rods and reels, just Shimano, G.Loomis NRX, all spinning is back in stock. 822s, 821s, 901s, 902s, like our best selling casting series of rods. All back in stock.
Spinning series of rods.
Yep. Best-selling spinning series. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're there, and sometimes you're just there.
Yeah.
For reels, though, big restock on pretty much everything casting. I think that's why I went.
Oh, there you go. I like it.
Like SLX, we got all the SLX DCs are in. SLX 70s are all in. Curado, big Curado restock in the DCs and the 200s. We got Antares in this week. Just a basic overall restock. So if you've been looking for any like Shimano or Loomis, all that stuff is in stock this week. Pretty excited. I need a new 902.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah. So that's going to pretty much do it for us this week, man. There are some other stuff. Like if you're looking for line, there's some new Sunline sniper and just a little bit of a bigger bulk spool. And then just other little bits and bops. I'm really looking forward to putting that GLF video out for you guys. Next week's drop is going to be great. We just missed by like 1 day something pretty cool from Depth. So I'll see you guys next week, and hopefully you have a great weekend.